into the world of expensive real estate where luxury meets questionable decisions. Now, popular opinion is these multi-million dollar homes are the embodiment of luxury and exquisite taste. Well, that's not always the case. And today I'm critiquing La Fin. I guess that's supposed to embody the end all be all when it comes to luxury real estate. I'll break down what they got right, from its jaw dropping and sophisticated design to its over the top details. And I'll also call out what missed the mark. Let's see if this high priced home is truly worth the hype.
What's up, everybody? It's Enes here, and welcome to another episode. This week, we're in Bel Air, Los Angeles, and going to tour this incredible, newly constructed estate right behind me. This home features 12 bedrooms, 18 bathrooms, approximately 36,000 square feet of interior space, built on a little over 2 acres of land with an asking price of $139 million. It is without a doubt one of the most beautiful and opulent estates we have ever toured on this channel, so we got a really special episode ahead of us. As always, you can find more information about this property in the description of this video. And before we start our tour, I want to give big thanks to the listing agents, Adam Rosenfeld and John Grauman, for allowing us to tour their amazing listing. And now, let's begin.
I'll start by saying this particular review from Enos is about 2 or 3 years old. Now, this is a over $100 million listing. This house is still unsold, which is understandable given the price tag. That's why this review, this critique, is important, so that the average person can get an idea of what it takes to sell these homes from a feature and design perspective. Again, this house is still for sale. It still is near the same price that it was before, but I think it's listed through a different real estate group. And sometimes that's what it takes. You know, you have different groups who have strengths and connections in certain areas, certain buyers that others don't have, and that's the sort of thing you'll need. You'll need an expanded network of high net worth, a network of high net worth individuals to be interested in properties such as this one. Now, right away, you almost don't see it, but look to the right here. You see the different, it just appears to be different slices or different shapes of marble laid out in almost like a Tetris style. Now, that's pretty impressive because he doesn't stop at this particular design feature. You can see that it has an extensive amount of marble, which is really beautiful. On the inside, on the floor, they look to be large format slabs or sections. On the exterior, I think they should have done more commercial like slabs and not like what you would get, like you would normally put on a floor. So it looks like they use floor tile on the exterior, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And this is certainly possible if you look at a lot of classic architecture, even in a lot of downtown areas in many cities. A lot of the civic or municipal type buildings have that timeless marble design where they use very large format slabs that ages very well and is very classy in appearance. Now this one, is a little different because it's more modern in its, well, it absolutely is modern in its design, but I think the decision still could have gone in the larger format that did not look like it was floor tile. Nonetheless, this section this wall detail is actually pretty impressive. I wish they would have slowed down to come back to it so you can see how intricate details are. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's the fireplace. And if you just going back here, you can see what I meant by the tile or the marble sections right here. You can see right here looks kind of blocky, not really executed that well. I wish this would have been like a maybe the seams could have not been they didn't have to contrast the seams in between the grout lines or whatever in between. What it should have just been something that matched the stone itself so that it appeared more monolithic. Already impressive, which I mean, you should expect this level of detail in a home of this price, where it's got very intricate, very fancy car lifts. This is not something you'll see at your Jiffy Lube. This is something very bespoke, very opulent from a car lift scenario. This looks like this could be like a waiting room in a very high end car dealer with the lounge furniture and the overhead lighting. This is expected. So I think it's a good addition and it's well done. This shot is typically something that I favor, especially when you have the right here when you have a spectacular and very opulent modern house like this. You want to see what it looks like at night. That's when it really shines. And if you notice too, this is a detail that many people will not really pay much attention to. That all the lighting is the same color temperature. It looks like somewhere around 3000 K on the Kelvin scale. This is actually very nice. So when you look at it, it has a pleasing look to the eye. The only thing that really jumps out is this section right here. The looks like some recessed lighting in this area. It's just a little bit bluer than the rest of the house, but not that's a very small thing. Not nitpicking there. Everything from all angles in all sections of the home, even from even though there are different lighting, like even like the tree lighting and the bar lighting, it matches the gallery style lighting that's over on this side and even underneath. They did a good job.
The thing that I think makes this estate stand apart is the attention to detail. Number one, the first thing I need to mention is code is constantly changing in Los Angeles, and as a result, the amount of square footage that exists on this property is not reproducible. Number two, this house has the size and the function, but what it really has is attention to detail that you typically aren't.
That's one thing that I've noticed about a lot of the homes in California. If you go and if you look at any high, very high end, very expensive listing, they almost always have something in common when it comes to the ability to build on the particular lot, whether it's the acreage or square footage of the lot, the complexity of the lot, and it's always described as it's something that they'll never ever build again. That is pretty interesting that Los Angeles, or Southern California in general has so many homes that you cannot build again on the lots if you wanted to. Not really sure if that's something that that brings buyers, something that's interesting or a selling feature to a lot of buyers, but a lot of homes seem to have, whether embellished or not really sure. They always have that common design feature where they can't be reproduced. And maybe he's speaking to it because he said the perpetually changing building code. But just pay attention to that. The next time that you see a listing, the presentation will always include some level of complexity that won't be created again.
Aren't going to see, especially in a spec development style home. Every inch of this house was painstakingly combed through. You'll notice there's not a single spot of drywall. Every light fixture that hangs in the house was done meticulously with laser point precision, and I mean that in all seriousness. Lasers were literally sitting on the ground, aimed up at the ceiling in order to make sure that everything was aligned perfectly. So I think
Now that's pretty interesting because if you hang pictures on the wall or you hang cabinets on the wall, that's a normal thing to do. I don't know if that's necessarily something that's unique to this particular home because it is over $100 million. I mean, anybody who's worked their salt with tile installation will use a laser. Again, you can use a laser to hang a mirror. I just thought that was just kind of like almost like an over the top or an unnecessarily described feature because lasers are used very commonly, just as a hammer and nail is used very commonly in construction.
it's that craftsmanship that we typically look for that don't often see that exists in spades here, and that's what makes it so special.
We're gonna start our tour on the exterior. Gate opens up to the driveway. We have stone floors with a pebble rock finish in between, more of the darker tones, water feature on the left. Property is nicely hedged from the street level. And on my right-hand side, we have the one-car garage and the two-car garage. This garage door right here opens up to something extremely...
Now, this actually is pretty well done, too. It looks to be that large format of looks to be, I don't know, some kind of stone, whether it's artificial, man-made, kind of not really easy to tell right here. But it's flush into the to the wall surrounding it. Now, that's not an easy thing to do, especially the way the profile, rather, let's say that the profile of the typical garage doors don't really lend themselves to be flush that way. But that's a very nice detail.
Unique that we're going to see later in the tour. And now let's talk about the exterior architecture of this amazing estate. More of the darker tones, stone clad throughout. I love this metal grit detail that they have on the second floor, giving some privacy. And we have the overhang details, walls of glass, gas lanterns, which looks super contemporary and chic. Coming here, we have the steps taking you down to the front door. Another water feature. This is your incredible spiral staircase, walls of glass.
Let's go back to the lantern there. It's pretty interesting that they call it out, and this how just the facade where the garage is. It's just so expansive that you don't even see it. If the camera backs out to the driveway or parking area just in front of the garage, you won't see this. And it's almost kind of, it almost disappears into the wall. Nice features where they are prominent, like in an entry next to columns or something like that. But right here, they are almost like an afterthought. And they look like an afterthought from here. Again, along with the scale of the facade of the garage, it's like a double, looks like maybe 4-car garage, two car garage doors rather. along with the horizontal metal fins that I think he described them as. I can't recall. These things get lost. Again, good detail where they're prominent, but right now it's just not a good. I don't think this was worth going through the trouble of installing the lanterns here.
Temporary and chic. Coming here, we have the steps taking you down to the front door. Another water feature. This is your incredible spiral staircase, walls of glass. And as you come in here, you can see you have a glass pivot door, fingerprint scanner, and door opens up and welcomes you into the estate. I mean, look at the views here. It's just incredible. You have the city right in front of you, flow straight to your backyard. This property is amazing. This tour is going to be so much fun.
One thing I can see right away, they lean heavily into the grid pattern, the very symmetric pattern. But if you look right here, the ceiling height does not, it should have either went up to the next line or came down to the lower line to maintain that that grid consistency. This just looks kind of off balance right here. Not bad. It just looks off balance. Right away, my eye was drawn to it only because they spend so much effort in maintaining that linear quality to the house in a lot of areas. So you'll see as we progress how this house has a lot of symmetry to it. I just think this was a missed opportunity here.
I'm going to start right here. We have these oversized stone floors, which look stunning. They have it throughout this level in various patterns. They are not marble, but they have marble in them, and they just look incredible. We're going to see them throughout.
Now that's interesting. It's either marble or it's not. You don't have stone that has marble in it. I think still probably for cost purposes is the reason why they went with this, because marble is very brittle and also very porous too. I imagine that they just made the decision, and I'm sure it's because of cost too, just to go with something that's man-made that has the appearance of marble. If it's not marble, I mean, he said it's something that it's not marble, but it has marble in it. Not really sure what that means, but if he's saying that's a man-made material, then it does a good job of mimicking marble.
Coming here, we have the staircase going up to the second floor as well as the lower level. And these doors actually open up to a coat closet. And this one right here is your elevator access. Mikey, can we get a close-up on this door? Look at this. With the emblem of the house, suede finish, handles, furniture in this house is incredible. And we're going to talk about that in a bit. Now coming here, we have the bar on our right-hand side. Gorgeous stone fabrication, bar seating, custom furniture, and I love this open shelving design that they have on the back. Those are actually solid pieces of metal. So they each weigh about 200 to 250 pounds. They're bolted to the countertops, and it looks incredible. You have Makassar wood panels going all the way to the ceiling. We have double height ceilings here, 23 foot. And right across, we have the formal living room area. I mean, this room is just incredible. Custom furniture throughout. In fact, all the furniture in this house was specifically made for this house by a company called La Contessina. They have spent over $3.5 million just in the furniture alone.
And look at that. That's what we saw earlier as we were coming in. I'm not really sure if they have it only on the fireplace. I know it was. It looks like the camera footage looks like it was as you entered the home. Not really sure if that's the case, or maybe they just took that vantage point from the beginning. But look at this fireplace wall with the woven looking stone detail. This is pretty excellent. I am loving it. It still leans into that linear type of kind of theme, but in a different way. But I think you expect something like this in a house like this. You expect something very extravagant. I think it's a lot. It is a lot. This is a lot of detail, but I like it, and I think someone who is buying this house is gonna like this too because it's a very striking conversation piece, if you want to call it a piece, in a over $130 million house or whatever it's priced at right now. I like it a lot.
And it looks incredible with the stitching, belts, details. You have this gorgeous marble coffee table right in the center. And the focal point of this room is this 23-foot double-sided linear gas fireplace, and the entire assembly here is clad with 41 slabs of narrow Marquino marble, and more importantly, they have this really unique pattern which you can see throughout the entire surface. It took them 9 months to shave, carve, customize, and install this entire assembly. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. It's like this lattice-like pattern.
Yep.
I'm kind of, did they stack the stone and then carve it to look like this?
I don't know the exact procedure, but
EVE Online is a vast universe.
these are all basically hand carved and polished.
Yeah, it looks insane.
It is incredible, and this linear fireplace is double-sided because right behind this wall we have the family room that we're going to check out in a bit. Now, coming back here, we have motorized Fleetwood doors pocketing into the walls, opening up this entire space to your backyard and your views. I mean, it is phenomenal. Again, you have the city in front of you, canyon views, and we're going to cover this backyard in a bit. And on this episode, we're actually doing something a little bit different. We're touring this floor during the day, and we're going to tour the remaining 2 floors at night. That way you guys can truly see this property both during the day and at night. Now, coming here right next to a formal living room, we have the formal dining room area. It's another elegant, opulent room. We have a stone table with brass legs.
Let's stop right here. What I wish they would have done, this ceiling looks to be between 11 and 12 feet. And you see a lot of expanse, a lot of volume in this house. What I wish they would have done is brought it down just a little bit so that this does not look like a boardroom. This is a dining room, but it looks like a boardroom right now, especially with this table and the lighting that doesn't come down from the ceiling. Coming down from the ceiling makes it more intimate feeling. Right now, it doesn't feel like that. And this is something that can be easily changed, but that attention to detail, this is what it looks like, is that they were bent on having this light fixture. And, no matter what, even if it needed to be, they just wanted to include it, and that's just how it's designed. But I think they could have or should have made a decision to make it look more like a dining room by bringing the light down closer to the table. Again, bringing the intimacy, especially when you're having dinner. You want to be able to see the romance, see the sparkle of your significant other's eyes, and you can only get that when it's closer to the surface.
That sits 14 people, crystal chandelier above with cove lighting. Everything looks gorgeous. In fact, can we get a close-up, Mikey? Look at the chair here. You have suede backs, velvet inside, brass legs with the stitching. I mean,
Now, I'm not really sure why they focus on that unless it's like product placement or something like that. I don't know. This doesn't, the suede seating and the type and the table they don't really do anything for this house because it's such a different design. This would be more at home in a more classic, a classic style of home. Doesn't really do anything here. Again, it looks like product placement and not really a good one.
it is truly custom. I mean, isn't this furniture incredible?
Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like we've toured, I guess it's weird to say, but we've toured homes all over around the world now. The only homes we've seen with truly custom furniture like this have been in France, like Palais, 140 million euro estate.
Correct. And speaking of France, actually, the name of this estate, they call it le fin, which means the end in French, because once you own a property like this is the end. You cannot top this off. In fact, they have the emblem of the house on the carpets, on the brass details throughout, which is just stunning. I mean, the attention to detail in this house is something else. Now, we have this opening taking us to the kitchen.
I don't know if I think that the emblem is very ornate, or even it doesn't really look that thought out to call it out as a feature. It looks just like, I mean, it just has like a very basic double diamond design. Not really sure if that's even worth mentioning. It doesn't really do anything. I mean, it doesn't take away from it, but it certainly doesn't add anything to it. So when I see it, it looks kind of something I want to replace.
And the family room. I'm going to start our tour here with the seating area. Gorgeous.
Now I wish that, I know it's very difficult to go over a lot of the details, a lot of detail. You wouldn't see this home. You wouldn't see everything all in one shot. But if you look right here,
detail in this house is something else. Now, we have this opening taking us to the kitchen.
Look at that. Look at the floor. It transitions from the rectangular block to the herringbone pattern or chevron. Very, very nice, but I wish he'd call it out, because this home has a lot of things going for it. It's not bad. I think there's a lot of just different things I think they were doing to try to create separation from one room to the next. This is something definitely worth calling out, because this is no easy detail to pull off, and not every house can make this happen this well. So I think it's a good job. He should have called it out. This is a nice feature.
And the family room. I'm going to start our tour here with the seating area. Gorgeous furniture facing the TV. This is the other side of the linear fireplace. We have the same marble pattern also here. Just an elegant space that flows straight to your backyard. We have the sliding glass doors stacking on each side, opening up the corner to really expand your views. And I mean, look at this. Downtown Los Angeles right there. Canyon views, mountains on the back. City of LA. Your backyard is around the corner. This is incredible. They have the same stone floors also here with the chevron pattern.
Here's another thing too I wish they would have done. These floor vents are kind of sore thumbs, so to speak. And there's ways, especially in a house of this price, certainly can get the right craftsman in there to maybe create some inlays in between the primary lines. Looks like they may have tried to do it on this side, but if you look right here, it's outside of this primary line right here. They could have moved it over just a little bit and maybe obscured it by making maybe making this vent at least a border in the same material as the regular vent. So these are just normal, easily obtained commercial style vents. Definitely could have created the outline in the form of the same material to make it more blended in, more I guess kind of invisible in a way, where they look like design features and not just stick-ons or just like they just plop down in there. That's what I would have expected them to do.
And coming back in, right across from your seating area, we have the kitchen. It's built by Arclinia, and I just love the rose gold finish that they have on the island here, as well as these open shelving designs, marble countertops, induction cooktop, second induction cooktop here. You have your bar seating, and turning back, we have the base cabinets or the wall cabinets with your microwave, oven. This is super cool. Your coffee bar.
Ooh,
right there.
that's clean.
Super clean. This kitchen, Mikey, without the appliances, cost $450,000.
There's another missed opportunity there. This is a coffee bar, but you can't tell. It just looks like just a place to put stuff in. It doesn't really look like it could have, what he's described it as. House like this definitely needs a very, very striking espresso machine or coffee maker with a very nice modern grinder with it. Again, when you see this glass opening, but it doesn't really tell you what it does. If he didn't say anything, you wouldn't know it. Missed opportunity there.
Insane.
And there's really nice appliances. So I'm sure they cost
a lot too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the doors here. Look at the rose gold built-in handles. It is so stunning. The fit and finish. It goes all the way to the ceiling. And coming back here, we have, let's see, dishwasher on this side. Something about this rose gold finish. We don't see this quite often. It just looks so sleek and so elegant.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right, coming back here, we actually have a pocket door that tucks into the wall, opens up to your dining room area. So there's an easy access from your kitchen, and these are
there's that the logo that he described. I don't think what I would do as a condition to buying this home. I'd take all of that. I'd have them replace this door, or everywhere where you have these designs, to make them. I think they don't, again, because they don't do anything. I think it's just visually just doesn't work. I'd rather see just a plain slab door and have the light reflecting off of the different striations built into the door, because it looks like it's kind of like a brushed finish. I'd rather see that than this whatever this design is.
the famous Arclinia glass doors that opens up to the side. I mean, the cabinetry is just so gorgeous. We have more base cabinets here with the built-in handles.
Now, what do you put in that? This house is kind of more minimalist in design. What do you put in those cabinets? It's not a pantry. I don't know if it's like you put your trophies or something like that. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I would have done glass doors unless you have like some very interesting china or glasses or something like that that kind of maybe they have some visual or striking visual interest to them.
I believe this is a small dishwasher. There you go. Another sink. Marble countertops with marble backsplash. More of these glass doors. This is your wine cellar. And turning this way, we have the extension of the island. Countertops here are infused oak. And you can have it high like this, or you can lower it down. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
And have it as like a dining setup. Isn't this incredible?
That's really cool.
Just gorgeous. The details in this house is just mind-boggling. All right. Coming here, we have an informal dining area right next to your kitchen. Gorgeous stone table right in the center with the built-in lazy Susan. I mean, look at all these brass details with the banding. And
now this is, really interesting that they brought the ceiling down here in the breakfast nook and not in the dining room. I mean, there's light, natural light in the breakfast. I mean, in the windows that come through the windows by the breakfast nook. Just not necessary here. I think they could have done. They didn't have to do it here. They should have made the decision in the other room.
inlay these chairs with the stitching and accessories. And Mikey, can we get a close up? Look underneath the table with the details and stitching. I mean, it's just incredible. You got a gorgeous chandelier above.
Looks like a poker table.
I feel like I'm out of words. I'm kind of speechless. This house is just mind-boggling.
Yeah, everything is custom. How long did it take you to study and prepare for this?
So I had a chance to tour this property with the developer a few days ago, and he gave me the shorter version of the tour, and that was around 2.5 hours. So that should give you some idea.
Yeah.
It's just insane. I mean, the views. Look, around you have motorized fleet with sliding glass doors, seamlessly opening up to the outdoors, and stone floors, and a lot to cover here. We're going to do our best, and that's it for the kitchen area. Now, let's go check out this hallway. By the way, look at the length of this hallway. And we have...
Oh, wow. I don't know about this one. Let's take it back just a second here.
area. Now, let's go check out this hallway. By the way, look at the length of...
Look at that. Does this look like a house, or does this look like you're walking to, I don't know, from the parts department to the service department? Or this does not look like a home? I think some artwork should belong on these walls. It looks more like it could be gallery-like, but it's just not shown. It's not highlighted here. It doesn't look like somewhere I want to go.
This hallway, and we have this door opening up to your butler's pantry. You basically have a smaller second kitchen right behind the main one. Same cabinetry, same rose gold finish on the base. We have the pantry on the back side, espresso maker, sink, dishwasher. Again, complements the kitchen. Now coming back here, we have this door opening up to a powder room on this level. Antonio Lupe vanities with the seamless countertops, wallpaper throughout, LED lit mirror, good size powder room for the common areas. Coming back here and continuing our tour on this hallway, we have this door opening up to the first bedroom suite on this level. King size bed on the left. Room is very spacious. You have the sliding glass doors tucking into the walls, opening up this corner here towards the views. And I love these light fixtures that they have on each side, built with marble and glass. I mean, it looks stunning. You have oak hardwood floors throughout, stained on site. And going this way, we have this door opening up to the bathroom for this room. Gorgeous floating vanity design with these sleek countertops, hidden drain, LED lit mirror.
I mean, if you're selling this house, you want it to look like a home. You don't want it to look like, it doesn't need to be, where, you want to kick your shoes off and curl up. It doesn't need to look like comfortable. It just needs to look like a home. So in this case, like the bedroom, it could have used some modern art on the wall to make it look like a home. And even in the bathroom, I think I would have loved to have seen, some flowers or an orchid or something like that. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just something that says this is not a car dealership.
And you have marble clad walls throughout that are book matched, and everything here just looks so sleek and elegant. You have your rain head, titanium finish fixtures.
Introducing Remarkable Paper Pro. The future of paper is here. Bigger.
Incredible. Now, let's get back out and continue our tour. We're going to check out the backyard in a bit. We have the walk-in closet this way, and coming here, we have this door opening up to the 3-car garage that we saw on the exterior. Coming back here, we have the second bedroom on this level that we're going to check out in a bit.
I feel like they should just have like man and woman on these doors. I mean, that's what it's giving me. It's giving me the indication or the impression that this is, I'm just trying to find I'm trying to find the washroom, and I need to have, which one is the man or is the woman on this? I don't know which one. That's what it looks like. It needs to have a sign or something hanging from the wall that says, restroom this way or something like that. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look like what it is.
And lastly, we have this door opening up to the office. This room is decked out with so many different details and finishes. You have maple and oak wood paneling throughout with the stitching in between. You have some glass shelving here, brass inlays, these custom handles with the La Conticina branding. I mean, look.
When I see, like, it's a lot going on here too, like with the logos and textures and prints and things like that. I don't know if they had different design people working on this house, because I'm starting to see something different. The theme seems to have changed when you go down the hallway. The living room or the main living spaces, they have a very strong cohesive design language, but when you go down the bathroom hall or whatever that hallway is, there should be like a gallery or something, but it's not. It seems like the ideas start going in a whole different direction, like it's not a part of the same house.
Look at these drawer handles that looks like straps. These look like Louis Vuitton luggages. I mean, it's incredible. We have this custom desk right in the center, TV on the other side, sliding glass doors open up this small patio space, and that door right there opens up to your motor court. That way people can come straight.
I was going to let this slide, but I didn't. I don't know. I thought I'd need to say something. Like, he just described or compared the bespoke La Constantina, I think is what it's supposed to be, design of the who designed the furniture and a lot of the custom detail from a textile perspective. He described it as Louis Vuitton. I don't know if that company would want their work compared to Louis Vuitton. This is supposed to be something very unique, very bespoke. And he just undermined or just kind of diminished the craftsmanship of the company who made it. I just didn't think it was a good comparison because it's not meant to be Louis Vuitton. Otherwise, I'm sure this person, could very well have afforded to trim the house out in Louis Vuitton fabric or textiles if he wanted to. It wouldn't have went over well, which is why I'm sure the reason why they didn't do something like that. But to kind of make that reference is kind of off base. I don't think it didn't really add anything by saying that's what they were aiming. And I don't think that's what they were aiming at because it looks nothing like it.
Straight to your office without having to go through the house. Same oak hardwood floors are also here. And coming back to the entry on our left-hand side, we have this door opening up to the bathroom for the office. Floating vanity design, stone-clad walls that goes all the way into your walk-in shower. Even your office gets a phenomenal bathroom. Now, at the end of this hallway, we have a staircase going up to the second floor where we have 2 bedroom suites. We're gonna start our tour with the one on the right-hand side. This is a front-facing bedroom, king-size bed, built-in closets, nice and spacious. We have the TV on this side, and around the corner, it comes with gorgeous bathroom, marble finish throughout, floating vanity, everything you need. Now, right across, we have the second bedroom. It starts right here, and as soon as you walk in, you see the amazing views, sliding glass doors opening up the corner, and this bedroom is basically your junior primary bedroom suite, has its own patio, and focusing back in, we have the king-size bed, beautiful light fixtures, reveal details on the ceiling. And before we check out the patio right here, I want to bring everybody this way. This door opens up to the bathroom for this room, marble clad on the walls. You have your closet around the...
I don't know how many bathrooms I've seen so far, but they all look alike. I don't know. Seems like, again, different designer for all the living, the private bedroom spaces, different from the living spaces. You can tell. I don't think it's bad. I just think it doesn't look like the house is married to each other.
Corner, let's have a quick look. They have these automatic lights throughout, and there you go. You have suede finish on the cabinetry, open shelving, everything you need. Each one of these closets are extremely spacious. And coming back into the bathroom, you have your walk-in shower with a window detail above, rain head, and you have your floor, everything you need. Each one of these closets are...
I'm backing it up right here. I'm glad I was able to stop it right here. This is some pretty, very good craftsmanship. This is very good attention to detail. My design criticisms aside, the craftsmanship is excellent. Look here. Look at the stone. There's no how the stone meets the door frame, and I'm presuming that it's like that on the other side of the front, on this side, where you don't have any. You have just a small reveal on each side, and I think it's not as big as it looks, I'm sure, with the camera here. But this is pretty. Yeah, I mean, this is excellent. When I see things like this, I see that someone paid attention to how this house was supposed to be put together. This was executed well. Just the small details like this, I think I geek out over details like this.
Extremely spacious. And coming back into the bathroom, you have your walk-in shower with a window detail above, rain head, and you have your floating vanity design here. A lot of these neutral light tones that really warms up the space. Now, I want to bring everybody back to the bedroom so we can check out the patio. We have the sun going down, and the outdoor furniture, everything about this house is just so custom. We have the same composite stones that we saw in the driveway. This material is extremely durable, and it has that terrazzo look, which I really, really like. and you have your amazing views. Now, I want to bring everybody downstairs to check out the second bedroom that I mentioned earlier. It's actually located down below us, and it starts right here. Hallway takes you to the bedroom, same oak hardwood floors.
Guys, how many bedrooms? I mean, they all look the same. I think that's my thing too. Like when you see one, you've seen them all. We've probably seen, I don't know, what, 15 bedrooms already? I'm kind of exaggerating, but I mean, they all look the same. They all have the same kind of layout. I don't see anything interesting between from one to the next. I mean, the finishes are fine. You know, the flooring's fine. But just, you know, they just not really imaginative. Not, and maybe it doesn't need to be. But, you know, this looks more like, I mean, it's starting to look like a hotel. All the rooms are the same. You got this nondescript kind of basic corridor to get to a lot of these spaces. I don't know, he said this was on a different floor, but it still looks the same.
King size bed, gorgeous light fixtures, open corner design. And before we go outside, I want to show everybody the bathroom. Marble clad walls that's been book matched, veins and details just look stunning. Another gorgeous vanity here with a hidden drain, your toilet setup, and your walk-in shower is around the corner. It is so spacious, rain head above, beautiful fixtures, and of course around the corner we have a walk-in closet. Now, let's take everybody outside. We have the sun going down. Our timing is perfect. That way we can kind of enjoy the lights of the city. We have another fire pit area here with the custom furniture. And if you focus this side, we have this living wall detail that runs halfway through this section, complemented with this moat that wraps around the backyard. I mean, this is incredible. And I personally really like this living wall detail. Now coming here, this is the first bedroom suite that we saw on this level.
Now this is interesting. This is real grass. You don't see that often. A lot of times it's very easy for developers to just make this turf. But so for them to go, you know, just a little bit extra to, you know, to actually grow grass is pretty cool.
Gorgeous olive tree with the outdoor lighting, and on our right hand side we have the sliding glass doors opening up from the kitchen and the dining area. And look at these views. This is incredible. Your moat kind of adds up to the feeling of this backyard. And on my right hand side we have the family room, again seamlessly opening to the outdoors. Coming here, this is where your backyard starts. 2 olive trees perfectly frames the space. You have outdoor lounging areas, your spa, incredible infinity edge pool, and they have the same composite material also throughout this level, which gives this backyard a nice natural feel. And I want to actually bring the focus to the outdoor furniture here. It was manufactured by a yachting company, and each one of these lounging chairs weighs like 200 pounds,
Really?
which is just mind-boggling. And coming here, of course, your formal living room and bar all opens up to the outdoors. I mean, look at the space. Walls of glass, overhangs, the stone clads, these gas lanterns. It's just stunning. And you have your infinity edge pool. More importantly, you have a motorized 23-foot TV that pops right in front of you. That way you can watch movies or TV or games right here, straight from your pool. It is incredible.
It is not small either.
It is not small, and on top of that, it has a windometer on top, which means if it gets really windy, it automatically lowers itself.
They say a windometer. Is that a word? I've never heard that before, but if it is a real word, that is pretty awesome. A windometer. Wow.
Super cool. Now, coming here, we have this outdoor seating area on our right-hand side with a fire pit, your outdoor bar, which looks stunning. I mean, the stone clad here, these ceiling mount swing chairs that are plexiglass with LED lighting inside.
Now this is pretty impressive. I love like a detail like this. Now something like this in contrast with the dining room seating that doesn't seem to match the house. This is cool. This matches the house. It has a you know, kind of like a classic flair to it with the rope, but the seat with the LED lighting, that is a very cool touch. Something I didn't see before is the hex or honeycomb shape motif, the honeycomb shape motif in the bar area. Um, it almost kind of went by. If I didn't slow it down right here, you would have missed it. But that's a really cool detail to have. Not only that, but also the footstool, the linear footstool on the bottom of there in marble to match the top. Pretty cool. It's a good. I'd like. This is looking really good to me.
This is one of the coolest bar seating or bar sections we have ever seen on this channel.
For sure. That's really cool.
Absolutely. And I love this stone pattern here, which they have on the back wall as well. Open shelving, you have your beer tap, small fridge, ice maker, everything you need. And around the corner, we have a 30-person sunken fire pit area with built-in seating. And of course, amazing views. Everything about this property is truly stunning. Now it gets better. I'm going to bring everybody this way. We have some space heaters above us, and you actually have an outdoor staircase here that takes you all the way to the rooftop deck. But a floor above us, we have a door opening up to a detached guest suite with its own kitchenette, and the bedroom itself gets phenomenal views of the city. It has a full bathroom with a marble tub. It's a great addition to the home.
Now look at that. That's some impressive stone that they formed into a tub. I wish they'd have slowed it down and kind of talked more about it. This is pretty impressive. This is like the first I've seen that had, the first bedroom I've seen that had something visually interesting to it besides the two hanging sconces in there. But this tub looks very cool.
Now that wraps up our tour on the main floor, and we're gonna do what we mentioned earlier, wait for sun to fully go down so we can tour the rest of the home at night.
So this house is a very unique showing experience. When you walk into the main level, you're obviously met with incredible volume, amazing scale, some incredible views, and then you go upstairs to the primary suite, and there's really nothing left to be desired. What makes it so amazing is when you walk all the way down that wraparound staircase and you end up in the lower level, that's when people's minds tend to melt because you're not expecting what you see down here. The size and scale of the space, the amenities that exist in this lower level are second to none in terms of being on par with other properties in Los Angeles. And I would be remiss to say that this may be the most impressive room that I've ever seen in a single family residence in all of Los Angeles.
So,
now that is impressive. I think this is a good way to bring down the ceiling in this otherwise very voluminous space. I think it does a great job. It's actually acting like a connector, kind of, sort of, in a way. It looks almost like fiber optic, but on steroids, from this high ceiling, what looks to be, I don't know, 16, 17 feet on down. Not sure how high it goes up, but if it goes all the way up, that's even more impressive. I think this is a pretty excellent design feature.
a few hours have passed, and now we're touring the lower level at night. We wanted to do this because this house with the lighting, walls of glass, scale.
And I don't know if this, I'm seeing a lot of brass here. The staircase is fine. I think they should have stopped it there because it's very striking. It's very visually striking. This is all they needed right here. When you start adding it, the inlay into the door and on the trim, the perimeter areas of the wall, it kind of takes away from it, and it just doesn't need it. Then it starts looking like a dated hotel type of thing, like a hotel elevator lobby or something. When you see these brass inlays or visual elements added to it, I don't think they should have done that.
So, a few hours have passed, and now we're touring the lower level at night. We wanted to do this because this house with the lighting, walls of glass, scale, it looks so incredible at night that we wanted to do the rest of the tour basically after 7 p.m. and house just looks stunning. We're going to start our tour here with the spiral staircase. This design here with the railing and the emblem, and right in the center we have a 44-foot chandelier attached all the way to the ceiling on the second floor. It has 55,000 crystals. They had to reinforce the entire ceiling in order to accommodate this one-of-a-kind chandelier. We have never seen anything like this, and it comes down to this level, and this is your landing.
So that's an interesting kind of termination of the chandelier. That's why the rope, the velvet ropes are around it, because it's just lying there, kind of like how drapes are just kind of touching the floor if they're a little bit longer than the space or than the wall space that they cover. This is the same thing. This is kind of like laid out. It's like, I think it would have achieved the same effect if they had just terminated it at the base of the column and not have it kind of like strewn out like hair, like if a woman is laying down on the floor and her hair is kind of laid out. This is kind of what it looks like. I don't think they had to do that. This looks unfinished.
We're looking at a 6,000 square foot ballroom with multiple seating areas, bar in the center that we're going to see in a bit. But first, I want to bring everybody here. We have this floor opening up to your elevator access on this level. And we have two doors here. Let's have a quick look. We have the first powder room here, your marble vanity with a ceiling mount faucet, and this is where you have your water closet, and we have a replica of this right next door. Mikey, we need a close-up. Look at the wall paneling here and the brass inlay design. These are all laser cut and hand polished. Look at these handles with the suede inlay and the logos. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And as soon as you walk in, you have 18-foot high ceilings here, cove lighting details throughout, and we're looking at the first seating area here with a marble table in the center. And again, the furniture setup in this house just looks incredible. You have a custom carpet with the emblem of the house. And coming here, we have the secondary seating area. Again, the scale of this room is just mind-boggling. And I'm sorry to mention it, but I feel like I'm constantly talking about the furniture here, but it's so custom. I mean, look at the strap.
Yeah, that's because I don't know, it just looks like a sponsorship. That's why I can't stop talking about it. It's probably contractually obligated to do it. I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about it. There are other interesting things about the home itself that could have been highlighted. I don't think the furniture should have.
Behind these chairs, your bar setup here is just one of a kind. Now, we have the same oak hardwood floors with the chevron pattern here on this level. And before we go back to the bar area, I want to bring everybody's attention here. This is a first. This is a 6-car elevator that goes up to the garage on the main level where we have the single door. That way you can actually change whatever car you want through your phone or your Savant system. Let's say you want this Aston Martin, push of a button, it will actually lower the main elevator, put this Aston Martin on top, push it up to the main level.
Wow, this is pretty, pretty, I don't know if I have enough words to say how impressive this is. This is pretty cool. This is something you'd see in a commercial setting, like a Carvana type of thing. Not exactly like that, but that's what it kind of evokes. But this is I don't know. This is something pretty cool. Maybe wish they maybe could have done something, maybe like smoke the windows or something like that. I mean, I do like the mechanisms, the visual component of it, but I don't know if I don't know. I think after a while, I'm gonna wish it's gonna start looking scary, especially like if you have kids and they want to step over the railing. This could be this could be something that I want to pay attention to. Not a huge thing. I mean, someone that has kids will I'm sure will figure out a way to safeguard them from getting interacting with this, but I think it would have been a cool effect to have like a smoked glass, maybe something, maybe like electronically activated light where they can obscure it, and maybe maybe turn it off to show it off if they wanted to. Otherwise, I think it just could have been hidden.
This is insane.
This is insane. Gets better. Let's say you're having a party here, right? You have 6 cars on this entire assembly. You can program it where you're constantly shifting the cars from one side to another, which would be an amazing backdrop. I mean, this looks like it's out of a Batman movie.
Now that's pretty impressive. Yeah, to have it kind of, it's basically a car shuffler that does it. Kind of like I don't know, like on a timer or on a I don't know. I guess it's kind of like something like a clock, like a watch. How it changes how the hands move with time. That's kind of like how he's describing it. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, this is crazy.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Something about this just reminds me of Bruce Wayne. I could see a Batmobile on this thing. Anyway, I'm not going to get carried away.
This assembly was over $3 million. I think it looks incredible. I think this is the best car display, car garage we have ever seen on this channel. My hat's off to the developer. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it really does.
Also, during the inspection period, the city inspector required them to have some sort of a dedicated fire sprinkler system for this garage assembly here, and that's why they have these fire curtains above us that seals off this section in case something happens here. Mind-boggling. All right, let's continue our tour. We have an additional seating area here right next to your bar. Mikey, I need you to pen up to the ceiling. Look at this oval light installation here, light fixture installation. This is mind-boggling. And again, when I had a chance to talk to the developer, he mentioned that they had to put the template of this circular lighting to the floors, then run laser beams from floor to ceiling and drill each one of these holes and then attach the light fixtures to kind of create this pattern. Months. It took them months to pull this.
Don't like it. It doesn't work. I don't think it's an unnecessary. Let me take that back. This is what people want in a house like this. They want unnecessary. They want like to tell a story that it took 1,000 lasers to hang this thing up. Even still, I just don't think it works. Just not a good lighting choice. Unnecessary effort for not that much payoff. And even right now, it looks like a strip club. I know, like the liquor stands, or however you want to describe these things, kind of look like a pole. I've seen bar areas that really look classy, that really look well thought out. This just doesn't seem like one of them.
This light fixture alone here, and then you have the chandelier in the center.
Yeah, y'all can't see it, but off camera, I have a very shocked expression on my face. That seems like a lot of work.
Mind-boggling. All right, now you have the bar right in the center, multiple islands, dual elevation here with the bar seating. We have an additional island right in the center here with these open shelving designs. These are all solid.
Really?
They each weigh probably like 150 to 200 pounds.
Sorry, I have to do this.
Pretty satisfying, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you have your sinks, refrigerator, ice maker, open shelving on each side, everything you need. And here's the coolest fact about this bar. Although it's right in the center of this ballroom, which serves great, you can kind of address each seating section from here. Let's say you want to have this space all open, right? You want to throw a big event. These bar setups, these islands are portable. With a pallet lift, you can actually lift them up, move them to a side, have your bar around the corner, and leave the center of this room open. They designed it that way. You have plumbing from the floors running, and it's currently not attached. You can attach it and detach it, and you can move the entire bar from here to that corner right there.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So I was actually wondering why I had no...
That just means that this was an afterthought to make it. I mean, this house has more than enough space where you don't need to have to move the bar or this whatever you call it, this island in the middle. This just seems like something that came after the fact. Again, I haven't seen, especially in a house like this. Again, you just don't have to do it. This makes you wonder, like, what they were thinking. Like the shelving on this side and on the other side to the right of Enos, that has it has a lot of visual interest to showcase the collection, the wine or the spirit collection, to not even need this detachable bar or whatever this thing is. But definitely was an afterthought if they have if they're able to be mobile, because it's just unnecessary.
Sinks. That makes sense, right?
It has sinks.
They just haven't been hooked up yet.
Exactly.
Okay.
And even if you hook them up, it will literally take like 5 minutes to disconnect all your drain lines and water lines and move everything.
That's pretty incredible.
Incredible, right? All right. Additional seating area, gorgeous furniture, and Mikey, let's go this way. We have this beautiful glass door with this oversized handle opening up to your cigar lounge. As soon as you walk in this room, you hear this venting sound because...
Now that's a good touch. That looks like a cigar lounge. I love the different color of the paneling to differentiate that room from the other rooms. I'm okay with this one.
We have built-in ventilation throughout since it's a cigar lounge, gorgeous crystal chandelier above, wood paneling with brass inlay details, and Mikey, let's get a close-up here. Look at your built-in humidor. Look at the handles, woodwork. Everything about it is just so gorgeous. And I have another story for you. Look at this couch right here. They put this couch, once they put everything up with the windows and doors, right? It didn't fit through the door. That's why they had to take out an entire glass panel to move this couch in and install the glass panel back on.
Wow. This house is crazy.
This house is just truly one of a kind. All right, we're back in the ballroom. Additional seating area, chandelier above. We have this entire corner open up seamlessly to the outdoors. But before we go out there, I actually want to bring everybody here.
You just brush over the dinosaur?
No. We're going to come back to that in a bit. Trust
Okay.
me. But I got to take you here. Another seating area. I got to show this. Look at this. Look at these pillows with the belt and the stitching, and just looks incredible. All right, come this way. These double doors open up to your wine cellar. Now, this wine cellar holds 1,050 bottles, which is incredible. And Mikey, we need to get a close-up. The way they designed this wall is super unique. Essentially, you just lift up your bottle a little bit, and it comes out. They have these built-in, I guess, slots with a little angle, and it just holds your bottle in place just like that. Looks very sleek. And
yeah, this is very sleek. I'm loving this wine cellar. This is a good design feature because it looks like they were trying to kind of mimic the look and feel of the fireplace up top. Not in the same pattern, but the same in the same kind of design motif, design language, and it works. It works very well.
right in the center, we got this gorgeous marble table. Look at the chairs. Look at the custom carpet. And above that, we have this Murano glass chandelier. Now, here's an interesting fact. They have modeled this chandelier after a dress that former First Lady Jacqueline Onassis once wore. How crazy is that?
That's wild. Imagine being a big enough pop culture icon to have a chandelier modeled after a dress that you wore one time.
Amazing. Out of words.
Gives you something to aspire to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, ready, Mikey?
Yeah.
Right next to your wine cellar, you have a vodka tasting room. And
Wow. That's pretty doggone awesome. So it must be pretty cold in here. They have a fur hanging on the wall. And it's supposed to evoke kind of like a very cold, I don't know if it's supposed to be kind of like Arctic or Russian, or kind of evoke that kind of environment. But this works. I mean, a vodka room. You have your cigar lounge. You got your wine room and you got your vodka room. I think this is pretty awesome.
I honestly don't know how to talk about this space. I mean, you have an island in the center that's marble, and it's pretty cold in here. You have beautiful shelves where you feature your spirits or your vodka. And because it's really cold here, they have these full fur jackets and this full fur hat. I'm gonna see if I can put this on, but I have my hair done, and I look probably really ridiculous right now. But
Yeah.
if you want to stay here, enjoy some vodka, you gotta put these on
You
because
kind of
it's,
need it. It's like 25 degrees.
yeah, it's pretty cold here, and that's why let's get out.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue our tour. That was really interesting. Now, actually, Mikey, let's stop right here. Look at these brass inlays on the glass walls, emblem of the house. Every corner, there are so many details in this house. It's just like, I almost feel like I'm skipping half of it.
Yeah. I want to look at the dinosaur.
All right, let's go check out the dinosaur. Again, Fleetwood sliding glass doors. They are motorized, tucked into the walls, opening up to your outdoors end. You basically have an outdoor nightclub lounge here. Multiple fire pits, multiple seating areas, amazing view. City is glowing right in front of you. And right in front of me, we have this dinosaur skeleton sculpture here. This does look cool, and it really goes with the whole Batman theme of this lower level.
Yeah. We've toured billions of dollars worth of real estate. We've never seen a dinosaur skeleton in a house before.
Not like this one.
Yeah.
We've seen one.
What's your favorite kind of dinosaur?
T-Rex?
T-Rex. Okay. Okay. Well,
Pretty standard answer.
pretty standard answer. Yeah. All right.
All right. They have floating floors here where you have the drains tucked underneath. It's the
He doesn't mention it, but I think I may retract a comment I made earlier about the gas lanterns. Seeing them in different areas of the house, I think it looks great in this space because you can kind of you can see they have a connection. They're not they're not just stuck up in a place where you can't see them or experiencing them like in the garage area. But right here, they look great.
same composite stone finish that we saw throughout the property. And coming here, we have another outdoor fire pit. And Mikey, let's go this way so we can take a look at the gym. And look at this gym. I mean, you have a spin class here, multiple Pelotons, 3 TVs attached to the ceiling. We have your tonal system here, 18-foot rock climbing wall, because why not? And we have 18-foot ceilings throughout the lower level. I mean, this is just incredible. And right next to your gym, we have this glass door opening up to your jacuzzi. Looks stunning. And around the corner, it gets better. We have this door opening up to your steam room, where you have this built-in table in the center with onyx countertops, backlit and heated. You have marble mosaic walls throughout. This is stunning. And you have marble-clad walls here. And at the end, we have this door opening up to your actual massage room with the vanity. Now, I also want to talk about the security aspect of this home. A lot of our viewers always ask about the security of these homes that we tour. This property has 32 8K cameras throughout, and they actually have a security quarters where you can kind of monitor all these camera angles. They have 2 security staff bedrooms hidden in the property that we unfortunately cannot show to you guys. And on top of that, they got an incredible safe room clad with Kevlar. That way you feel extremely safe. But again, unfortunately, we cannot show it to you guys. Now, coming back to the gym, we have this door opening up to a full bathroom dedicated to this area. You got a gorgeous marble sink with 2 faucets, marble-clad back wall, LED lit mirror, and around the corner we have this door opening up to a gorgeous walk-in shower. And right here we have some lockers, built-in lockers, and some name tags: Arnold, GMA, Bezos, Zuckerberg, Walden, and Gates. I guess when you own a home like this, these people might be your friends. And Mikey, GMA, John Michael Ayers.
John Michael Ayers, that's my name.
It's calling your name.
My full name.
All right, I was gonna say, how many years did?
I don't know about that. I think that's if that's designed that way, that's kind of corny or cheesy. I would rather not have lockers, like a locker room in my house. But I guess I can understand this is like a fitness area. I guess you can have people who work for you to come to a retreat at your house. But then again, also to have names of other wealthy people on the locker, on the on the nameplates. I don't know. I don't really like that one.
What do you think, Mikey? It'll take you to get in a state like this.
Maybe like 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months? Easy.
Yeah.
I knew it. All right. Oak hardwood floors, chevron pattern. Mikey, I forgot a detail. We got to come back this way. I'm so sorry. So obviously this hallway takes you back to the ballroom. We have this opening here taking you to the staff quarters. Multiple bedrooms, bathrooms. You have your laundry room also here. Now, last room on this level, and it's a special one. You have your candy station, wine station, popcorn machine. I'm assuming you're getting the point. You got a screen here showing you what movie is playing because we have this pocket door opening up to your movie theater. You have padded walls, plush carpet on the floors, leather electric recliner chairs that sits 15 people, massive screen on this side. And what's great about this room is the fact that since we are below grade, the entire room is cased out of concrete. So you have incredible sound insulation here. You close the door, no one will even hear that you're here. And look at the space. Look how gorgeous it is. You just sit down.
I actually like this furniture better than the other furniture that's throughout the house. This seems to have more cohesiveness with the house. And that's not to say every way should have something square and rectangular, but this is a nice departure from some of the other stuff that's shown, and it looks high quality as well.
Watch a movie here. And that wraps our tour on the lower level. Let's go back to the staircase so we can check out the second floor. Now we're on the second floor. If you take the main staircase, it brings you to this wing of the second floor where you have the primary bedroom suite. But if you take the staircase on the back side that we took earlier, it brings you up to the 2 guest suites. So I wanted to kind of clarify that. Chandelier looks gorgeous. Again, 55,000 crystals, and they had to reinforce the ceiling here because it weighs so much. Now, we have this door opening up to a storage closet. This is your elevator access on this level. Again, doors. Details, everything about it is gorgeous. And we have this bridge that overlooks to your formal living room area and your bar. Look at the city in front of you. Everything is sparkling. It's gorgeous. All right, let's come in this way. We have this door opening up to your primary bedroom suite, and this room is massive. You have oak hardwood floors, stained on site. You have brass inlay throughout. Wood paneling gives a lot of warmth to the space. And Mikey, we're gonna start our tour here. Another Arc Linea coffee bar. Gorgeous. It's right next to your bed.
I know you love your Nespressos.
I do.
That's different than the one we have.
They should sponsor us.
That one looks way nicer.
They really should sponsor us.
You should not have an espresso machine in your built-in coffee station. It needs to have something very nice. This is something that the Nespresso is something that you can buy from Target, and it's not. It's it's the and it's not particularly good at making espresso. I mean, to be honest with you, no disrespect to the Nespresso brand, but there's a difference between something like this in a coffee station versus something that's Italian made, like a La Marzocco Linea, something along those lines, that you can get in bespoke colors as well to match this and to match the home and to extract very good quality espresso. I don't know if I would have done. I wouldn't have shown this in that. This looks kind of like like an afterthought. Not, I don't know. This don't really like this part of the this execution of a coffee station.
We use it all the time.
Yeah.
All right, you have a seating area here dedicated to your primary bedroom. And Mike, can we get a close up? Even the coffee table is book matched. It looks stunning. Look at the carpet here with the emblem. Sofa, your gas fireplace, and the book matching on this wall is just mind-boggling. This stone, this marble is so beautiful. The veins, it looks like they have skulls on each side and just looks incredible. I'm out of words. I feel like this video was more of a reaction video than a tour. I feel like we're just kind of shocked with everything we see.
For sure.
You have your king-size bed here. Again, the details, straps, patterns, and I love that the walls have these wood panels and your brass inlays and this gorgeous pattern that really warms up the space. Your king-size bed, 2 light fixtures on each side, mirror back wall with more brass inlays, and right on top you have your projector because we have a drop-down screen right in front of your king-size bed. And this is where you just lay down, relax, enjoy your night, look at the breathtaking views of the city. Gorgeous bedroom. And now we're going to continue our tour with the primary bathroom. This bathroom is extremely spacious. We have same oak hardwood floors also here, 24 slabs of color-coded gold marble, book matched throughout, and you have your 18-foot solid marble vanity here.
Now that's impressive. The other room too, with the darker stone on the wall. This is beautiful. They were shown like in some of the other bedrooms where there was like 20 of them that all looked the same. This is a very nice departure from that. I don't remember if he said this was a second primary or a main primary. Not really sure. But this looks excellent. This color is it's very sleek, but it's also in keeping with the design language of the home.
That looks stunning. I love the ceiling mount towel racks that are pretty bulky, and your massive mirror with LED lighting. And right on this side, we got this gorgeous marble freestanding tub that they had to crane in and slide in to this position. Look at your tub filler. You have sliding glass doors opening up to your outdoors. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Now, right in the center, we have a 100 square foot walk-in shower. Without a doubt, this is the biggest walk-in shower we have ever seen on this channel. 2 rain heads above. You have chrome fixtures, handheld. I guess you can have 15, 20 people here if you want to.
Yeah, I love the floor drains.
Exactly, hidden underneath, so it's perfectly level. You have 2 water closets. Let's show the one on this side real quick. And of course you have your, let's see, the lighting turns on. There you go. Fancy eggshell Toto toilet with all the features. Mm-hmm. And let's go check out the first closet. It starts right here, and island in the center with built-in seating. We have wardrobe set up throughout, open shelving, and this closet looks incredible. The veneers, the finish, handles, textures, LED lighting, everything about it is just like incredible. Normally I would say this is like a really nice boutique store, but I think it's way better than that. It feels like a first-class experience almost, like an Emirates flight. I'm out of words. Look at the finishes here.
It's really nice. This is better than a boutique store. You're right.
I mean, look at this drawer setup here. Look at the handle. Look at the way it closes.
It's like beyond soft close.
I know. Look at these oversized handles with the branding. Inside you have your racks. I mean, it's just stunning. Open shelving. 2 skylights above. It's nighttime, so we don't really see the natural light coming in, but you have them. And we have another beautiful closet right around the corner. Let's go have a quick look. Oh, I also forgot. Got a gorgeous chandelier above. And coming here, water closet number 2 on this side. And we have this door opening up to your second closet. This one has more of the lighter tones, but you have the same textures and handles throughout. Again, 2 more skylights here. I'm not gonna do much talking anymore.
Not much to say.
Not much to say. This is super, super nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back into the bathroom, because I want to take everybody outside. So primary bedroom suite gets a wraparound balcony. It starts right here. We have it nicely hedged on this side. You have your own private jacuzzi, because why not? It's really nice. You have the stone cladding on this side. And coming here, Your wraparound balcony extends out. Look at the outdoor furnishings.
Now that was interesting. I wonder why they have a jetted jacuzzi here, but on a different part of the home they have a I guess one that's built into the ground. Just really interesting that they made the choice, and this looks like you can put I guess 6 people in this thing. Just curious why they wouldn't have made a built-in. I don't know the difference in experience between this and the built-in. It just seems just like an interesting choice to have this when there's built-in one in another part of the property.
Private jacuzzi, because why not? It's really nice. You have the stone cladding on this side. And coming here, your wraparound balcony extends out. Look at the outdoor furnishings here. This probably weighs like 150 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Solid brass, open corner, and you have your own outdoor seating area on the second floor with a fire pit right in the center, complemented with a fireplace, your outdoor TV, and can we talk about the views? City looks incredible. It looks like a movie out here. And you can literally see helicopters flying. We're quite high up. You have your incredible backyard down below. Just a stunning property, and it gets better because right above us, we have an amazing rooftop deck.
What if there was no galaxy far, far away, and there was no joy, and they...